So what does a number actually look like? Seems like a pretty simple question, right? And sometimes the answer is just as simple. You see this and it's just a clean, unmistakable 1.
But then, sometimes, a number looks like this. All pixelated, straight out of a video game, telling you you're on scene 6. It's still a number for sure. It's just wearing a totally different outfit.
And then you get something like this. A chaotic burst of spray paint, just full of energy. So, is this 17 really the same kind of thing as those other two? Well, that's exactly the question we're going to dive into. So, today we're asking, what is a number really? We're going to go on this little visual journey to explore how we see and interpret these symbols that, and this is no exaggeration, literally shape our world.
All right, first up, let's just establish a baseline. We're talking numbers, plain and simple. The symbols we all recognize instantly, no questions asked.
Take this one, for example. It's just 1. There's no story here, no context. It's about as pure as it gets, just a digital shape that exists only to be itself.
Okay, now this is clearly 34. The shape is perfect. But, do you see that texture? Kind of like green marble? So even in this super simple form, someone made a creative choice. A little hint of personality is starting to creep in. And to round things out, look at this 21. It's hand-drawn, maybe a little wobbly, but still perfectly clear. It has this friendly, almost casual vibe, So you can see how even without a specific job, these symbols can have their own unique character.
So numbers can have their own style. But what happens when we actually put them to work? That brings us right into our next section, numbers in context. This is when a simple shape gets a job.
I mean, think about it for a sec. At its most basic level, a number is just a shape, right? A collection of lines and curves, just like a square or a circle.
Until it gets a job. All of a sudden, this shape isn't just the number 50. It's a command. It's information you have to process immediately for your own safety. That red circle, the whole context of being on a road, it completely transforms this shape into a rule.
And this is a perfect illustration of the different jobs numbers can have. On the left, 19 is a house number. Its job is basically to say, hey, you're here. But on the right, 41 is a route number. Its job is to tell you you're on this path. It's the same core idea, a number, but they're doing two totally different things.
Okay, so numbers can be plain and they can be functional, but they can also be something else entirely. Let's dig into our third idea, numbers as art. This is where people use these symbols for some real personal expression.
Just look at the texture on this. This isn't just a number, it's a whole craft project. It's 32 made out of paper with actual stitching. You can almost feel the time and care someone put into making it. It's so tactile and personal. It has a warmth that, a digital number just can't match.
Or what about this one? This is not just 22. It's 2 snakes that just so happen to be shaped like a 22. How cool is that? It's so playful and imaginative. The creator didn't just write a number down, they built it out of living things, which tells you a lot about their sense of humor.
And things can get even more sophisticated. Check this out. Here, the number 14 isn't really the subject. It's more like a window. It's a frame that lets us peek through and see something beautiful behind it, in this case, these water lilies. The number becomes a container for a whole other image. So the art isn't the number itself, the art is what you see through it.
And sometimes the art isn't even in the visual design at all. It's in the story behind it. This text just says, this is me and Mom's favorite number. And just like that, 37 isn't just a value anymore. Wow, it's a bond, it's a memory, a piece of a relationship. That number is absolutely loaded with emotion. Which brings us to our final and maybe most mind-bending section. What if the number isn't even there? Let's talk about the accidental numbers, finding meaning where it's hiding in plain sight. So, we've seen numbers that are super clear, numbers that have a job, and numbers that are art. But what if the number isn't obvious at all? What if you actually have to go searching for it?
Okay, take a look at this. It's a picture of a cake. So, where's the number? It's not on the cake, it's not in the background anywhere. The only clue we have is the file name 18.jpg.
So, how in the world do we connect this picture to the number 18?
Our brains just immediately start trying to build that bridge, don't they? Like, is this a cake for an 18th birthday? Could be. Are there 18 little toppings on it? I guess we could try to count. Or is it something way more personal? An inside joke? Maybe. And this is where the number becomes a total mystery. Its real meaning might only exist for the person who created it.
Let's try one more. We've got a simple drawing of the house. The file name, 35.png. So what could 35 possibly mean here? Is it the address? The age of the person who lives inside? Maybe it's the 35th drawing this artist ever made. The thing is, we just don't know. And that's exactly the point. The number becomes this invisible layer of meaning.
And all of this brings us right back to where we started, to our original question, but now it feels a whole lot bigger, doesn't it? So after all that, what is a number?
Well, it's so much more than just a shape. It can be a symbol, a command, a memory, a piece of art, or even a hidden story that's just waiting for you to discover it. So the real question isn't just what is a number, it's what will you see the next time you look at one.